I got super lost trying to find Chewie at the airport. I went to the wrong terminal. But now I found the right one, I think. So we're gonna find it. Adventures. City was outside here by all the cars. I was in the international terminal, not this one. Looking for Big Beardy Man. Outside Terminal 3. My goodness, this terminal is long. Where did he even go? It's still at 3, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, friggin' find the Irishman. We're eating Hawaiian rolls.
Yep.
This will be
Rolls
fun.
from Hawaii. I mean, not maybe.
Yeah, I think the Hawaiian Bread Company is in orange. Okay. 2 for each of us.
Thought we just eat them, or do we put stuff in them, or what?
You can put butter in them if you want. I have a tendency to just eat them.
I think I'll just try them as is. Or at least try. Oh, they smell really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I approve.
It was really good. My uncle almost got a job at the Hawaiian Bread Company. My uncle almost got a job at the Hawaiian Bread Company. I would have been really excited. He's like, does this mean we get like cheap Hawaiian bread always?
Ha ha.
What?
Ha ha.
Well, while we're eating these, we can might as well explain our adventure today. We're gonna make rainbow bread. And then we're gonna make sandwiches out of the rainbow bread. And they'll be shaped like hearts and butterflies. So yeah, so that's what we're
Is there
doing.
enough footage on the internet of me crying?
But this would be from joy. So we're baking. We're baking rainbow bread. Because awesome. And it's gonna taste delicious if I do it right. If I do it right.
Hate you.
So this should probably go in with the wet ingredients.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because if we were doing like cookies or something, then it'd be like cream, the butter, and sugar together. But it's not that. So.
Tiny chat, stop being shit.
Ah. This is so annoying. Come on. Hi.
Hello.
Thing is, I was almost buttering up, and like this morning I thought, I really want to fucking do something. If I have to butter up, I will. I had that thought.
Alright, okay, dude. You don't have to butter up to be helpful, to help people. It's not necessary. And if you have reservations, if you have doubts about being a butterfly, then becoming a butterfly is probably not the way to go.
I know that, but there was just part of me that said, I want to be able to do something, and this light shit can do something. It seems that everything wants it.
Dude, you have light.
Yeah.
Everything that lives has light. You don't have to be a butterfly to use it.
I don't think I can just go, I am Hellion, and you will make me a sandwich, bro.
Well, there's ways and means. If you,
We'll see where this picture thing goes.
yeah.
He's got something in mind, clearly.
There might be a way of utilizing it without having to be connected to a dark place here. We don't know yet.
Yeah. We're gonna find out. He's clearly got something in mind.
And I think I don't know, I think I kind of twisted his arm.
Nah. I don't think his arm can be twisted. He did it because he wanted to.
I think he wanted to help, but he needed someone to give him an in. And you gave him an in.
Okay. You make that sound, oh my god, I just got the most fucked up image. I'm a wrestling geek, and I just imagine my mask and Helper as tag team champions.
Actually not a bad metaphor.
It's like
We are
Helper asking why he should help. It's not because he doesn't know why. It's because he wants you to know why he's going to do it. I mean, remember that time when Natty was asking him about just when Cot wandered off and Natty tried to get him to bring him back.
Yeah.
He had already responded on YouTube before he came in. It's just nobody saw. So when he was saying, why should I help? He'd already made up his mind. He just wanted her to say it.
Yeah, I think what Helper likes to do is make it look like we've talked him into things. But really, he's already made up his mind and he just wants to preserve his image.
That or he wants us to understand why he's doing it. If we can figure out why he's doing it and tell him in the form of why he should.
You know, and you may have a point. There's the one thing that I've been thinking about Helper that I don't think a lot of people get. And is that relying on others.
Yeah, you can't rely on other people. You've got to do shit for yourself. There's a lot of things I agree with Helper on, and that's one of them. I think most of his rules are actually great.
And I think the one thing is about that rule in particular is I don't think he wants to tell people what to do. I wants them to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got to work it out for ourselves. I'll grab some.
Like he wanted. Like, it's one thing to just come in and say, yes, I'll help. It's another for you to understand exactly why it's happening.
Which thing's here?
What? Whichever's big enough.
Holy fuck, I'm in a log.
Yeah!
That's big enough.
I'm thinking of when it rises.
Yes. Okay.
See that? Great.
Oh my goodness, I'm starting to look like I murdered somebody.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Like you don't normally, Anna?
Made of sparkles.
It's bleeding. Oh dear.
This seems clean.
Yeah.
Do the job?
I think there's actually a hole in here if we clean it out, it should work.
Okay.
I was laying my head down on this table a minute ago. I think I made I think I'm actually dreaming this.
No. Do I need to kick you to make you realize it's real? Because I can't.
Because now Chewie and Anna are in the same place too, and I don't remember Chewie ever saying he was going to be in the States. That's another good part. Holy fuck, I'm dreaming. This is not.
No.
It's completely real, Lillian. It's okay.
I can kick you.
I'm actually here.
Yeah, Earth, I'm not going to sleep.
Don't worry, we'll reassure you tomorrow that it actually happened.
Yeah, dude, go get some sleep. You've
I'm
earned it.
showing you the log again.
I'm not even tired. I slept until like, I don't know, 2, I think.
If you want a great way of reminding yourself that this really happened, just reread the log and start screaming again. That's always a fun thing to experience.
I'm actually going to do that because I want to take another look at that photograph. Neither did I. Fuck, if help even on a Saturday, I would have been screwed.
Yeah.
Well, dude, he probably found where you work, checked up your schedule, and planned accordingly.
Not?
It's true.
That
You
okay,
probably
that's
did.
a lot, that's right. Holy fuck.
I don't work a lot. I'm not going to reveal how much I work, but it's entirely probable, I guess.
Don't worry, helper already knows.
That would explain how we knew I was in Seattle and had the hotel.
You guys are evil. You're putting thoughts in my head.
It's okay.
Anything like
I'm
that
not
was
evil.
necessary
I'm-
if
You're completely
the
evil.
first time
Sheesh.
seeing
I'm
that,
not
you
evil.
have no
Yes, you
idea
are.
in your head.
Well,
I'm helpful. I am just revealing facts. Okay, should I go with just yellow for this?
Yeah, this one's going.
Cool.
Kurt, you
Kurt, that's the thing that just doesn't stop happening around here.
Yeah.
King.
To be fair, around here it's not paranoia. They are out to get you. There is definitely something out to get you here.
After a while.
Yes, but Nim, this is because you're smart and don't get involved in things. None of the rest of us are smart.
Yeah.
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 Because there are clearly no coyotes in the dark place.
I don't know why he was encouraged by that. Banana and I were so sure we were gonna die.
Because it was cool.
Can I just say something?
Tell them what
Feel,
Banana did.
feel
Banana
free
did
to kill us
with
as
the-
punishment. We deserve it.
Can I just say something in the fact that Anna updates TV tropes almost all the time?
Not
And
recently.
There are several things saying never go into the fucking woods.
We weren't in the woods. We were on a road.
In the woods.
No, there was woods next to us, and then a very, very shallow tree line on the other side, followed by a cliff.
Because that's so much better.
We don't know that there's three of
Tell
them.
her the name, Brisley. Tell her the name.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The entire hilltop was really, really busy because at the nearby theater.
There was a Barry Manilow concert.
Yep. Now, this was a time, it was dark, abandoned zoo, up on top of a mountain. 4 butterflies, 2 of which are the special infection. We figure this is the time when someone's going to make their move.
It has to be. It would just be stupid to miss an opportunity like that. But nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Absolutely nothing.
And we realized it was because Barry Manilow was there. Because all of the Dark Placians are scared of him, because really, he's Slender Man.
Yep.
Everyone is scared of Barry Manilow.
Slender Manilow.
Fuck Chewie.
Oh, when we got to the end of the
Is
road,
this orange?
that looks orange.
I made orange.
Does that look yellow?
Yeah. That
Cool.
was. We finally figured it out.
But when we got to the end of the road and realized we'd overshot the car, Banana actually curled up in a ball on the ground.
Clung to Chewie's legs. Get off my hands. Out, darn spot.
Excellent, good. Oh, I don't know if you heard, you were talking with Raina and her mother at the time, but when we were wandering down and Banana was all like, oh, I'm not sure if I'll be able to spot the car or not and all this. It's like, no, don't worry, you'll be fine. And we're like, after all, you see more than you know.
Oh. Oh dear.
Chewie, why do I feel like you're going to pull some sort of joke with me when we meet constantly?
If she did see it but didn't register it.
I know, I saw it and didn't register it. Actually, I saw it, and then you didn't react, so I went, I must be wrong.
Because I didn't see it.
Yeah?
You should have said, is that it?
Yeah, I know, I should have. Because I don't know, I know I have good night vision, but I don't know how much better it is than other people's, so I don't know what other people can't see.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Well, I thought you'd be paying attention because it was your car.
This is just like sitting in a puddle of oil.
Sorry.
We can just like pour the oil off of that one into this one. Of course it's all blue, so.
The oil is blue.
Yes.
Excellent. I hunger.
You want to make some foods?
Possibly.
We have stuff to make pasta. We can get the bugs off the noodles.
You do realize the bugs are probably eating the noodles, right?
I tried cleaning the stuff off her food, well, off the containers, and then we realized that some of them were already in the pasta box.
Yeah, see, I knew they were gonna eat the food.
They've gotten in some of the food, not all of the food.
Well, what's your reaction? I feel so bad.
Yeah, it's not fun. I just bought that pasta yesterday.
We'll find
I
it.
blame Chewie. Chewie brings the plague and the bugs with him.
I am not pestilence. I am not one of the four
Yes, you
horsemen.
are.
I do not bring the apocalypse.
I'm actually going
Yes,
to
you
be
are.
bringing.
You brought the bugs and then you brought the plague.
Silence, Nim. Nim. I will find my way to Vancouver. I will destroy you.
And there's half for you,
Cool.
and half for me. It's supposed to be kind of thin when it stretches out. You just got to get it to the right shape.
Okay.
It's so loud.
You're loud.
Yes,
Face it loud.
I know.
And I'm not saying things that make sense.
I'm still agreeing. Okay. I think that I got the purple. Good.
Isn't this the point where you meant to say, and this is the one I prepared earlier?
Fuck off. I will bomb Australia.
So, what we are now attempting to do is actually make the rainbow.
Not taste it. Not yet.
Not yet. That comes later.
We're not adding Skittles. No.
Skittles are gross. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, good. Excellent. Wonderful.
I don't like Skittles. They taste like fruit. What?
Eternity in the shame corner.
What part of that? Was the fact that they don't taste like fruit or the fact that I don't like fruit?
Little from column A and a little from column B. You know what would be kind of fun? A sort of videocast version of the Anarchist Cookbook that had the whole, and here's one I prepared earlier thing.
Did you brush it with water?
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be sticky.
Yeah.
I was getting a little worried that it was sticky.
Yeah, it's supposed to stick. That's the point.
I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Put these in the oven and the reindeer will start scraping and fading.
Reindeer?
Or the unicorns. The things that we're cooking. Whatever they are. You know, those ones.
Reindeer?
Sure! Oh, those would be just red and green.
Jingle bells. No, I hate Christmas.
I love it. We'll fix it.
Sorry. What do you mean fix it?
We'll fix your hating of Christmas by making it awesome.
Nah. Humbug.
Nope.
Humbug!
Nope.
Bah!
Nope.
Humbug.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Right on the Chewie.
Hmm?
I'm gonna be like that cousin who just absolutely refused to accept the humbug.
Well, I'm gonna be like that guy from A Christmas Carol, only when the ghosts show up, I'm just gonna, you know, get a proton pack.
Well, we'll just have to make sure that they're better ghosts than that.
I will tell Christmas stories,
Yay!
like Rudolph the Evolutionary Dead End Reindeer,
Yay!
whose nose attracted predators.
Yay! I'm okay with that.
And I don't know if you were there when I told my version of the nightmare, or I was saying Night Before Christmas in chat.
I don't know.
It was basically the same as the normal version, except taking into account the effects G-Force would have on Santa and his sleigh if you were moving that fast.
Oh, fun! See, that's the thing. I don't mind a horrifically gory Christmas as long as we're still enjoying it and eating lots of food. We can eat the reindeer. That's okay. A couple of years ago, I actually wrote my letter to Santa to Slenderman instead.
I know, you showed me.
That happened.
Oh yeah, okay. You'd be totally down for doing. In that case, you must be totally down for doing whatchamacallit, late Cretaceous.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Oh, I totally rolled out the wrong one. It's supposed to be yellow next.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Good thing neither of us had that down yet.
yeah. Me forgetting my rainbow orders.
For shame.
I know. I'm ashamed to all rainbows.
You're not a rainbow.
Inside I am.
No, you're not. I'm pretty sure inside, you know, you're a skeleton.
Nope.
and internal organs.
They are rainbow.
No. If they were rainbow, you wouldn't function.
And they're glittery.
No.
They run on magic.
No.
Yes. You're spoiling my fun.
Because that's how I get my fun. You cannot kill the logic.
Yes, I can.
No.
I will find a way.
The logic will just come for you.
Shh.
In the night.
And I will just have to pat the logic and go, it's okay. It's not real.
Oh, they've choked each other out plenty of times. That sounds way dirtier out loud than it did in my head.
Yep, so far so good. I'm soon about to try to roll this rainbow. And then we will set it for the second rise and see if we've actually totally wrecked it and it's not going to rise anymore. It's always the second rise that's the moment of truth. Did I totally wreck this? And it will never rise anymore.
I'm sure the south will rise again. That was terrible. I'm not even sorry.
That was pretty bad.
This looks like a tongue.
Yeah, kinda. You're making that way wider than the pan.
I know.
You have to squish it back down.
I know.
You can just pat it. You don't have to roll it all that flat.
where are you? I will find you and I will rip you apart. Tear a lump off your body, soak it in oil.
Oh dear.
Oh.
We're weird people and it's glorious.
Normal is just another word for inferior.
Oh, now I get to decide which of the rolls I want to be on top.
Well, which one's sub and which one's dom?
I don't know.
How long will the loaves be?
Probably several more hours still.
Yeah.
They're just going for their second rise now. Yay!
That turned out pretty well.
Yeah, that actually really did. Yeah.
Cut a few more?
Or
Or will I cut it into the other one?
cut the end off the other one. I want to see it.
Yeah.
How does this really one look?
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, the swirly one looks great.
And this is the swirly one.
Awesome.
Cool.
I think they did come out a little bit dense, but that's okay. Okay, now let's make foods with them.
I'm gonna eat a bit first.
Okay. How does the rainbow taste?
Pretty good.
I'll have this one. I'm trying to figure out if there's too much or too little of anything. I can't tell.
I think it would benefit from raisins.
I kind of want to put chocolate chips in it.
Two kinds of people.
It's so colorful.
Yes, dear. We did just make bread full of food dye.
So much food dye.
Anna, is there some way for you to ship that to me? Because I really, really want some.
I'm
Kyle-
just gonna eat it.
Kyle, I want to make sandwiches out of it filled with pony meat.
Unicorn sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I could burn cutie marks into the slabs of meat.
God, you're evil.
Oh dear.
Ah, my little breakfast.
That's so funny, because I actually liked the show. Evil bastard.
Even if I did like the show, that'd still be hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, I saw that. This stuff sticks to everything.
There's glitter.
I have caught the glitter. It's too late for me now.
Glitter is the infection.
On your clothes, everywhere.
We do need to see if we can find edible glow in the dark dye.
Yeah. We'll get that.
And make
And
I
and the more expensive kind of glitter.
and we'll make Roivus bread.
Mm-hmm.
yes. You have to show them your butterflies.
We can also do it with a more savory kind of bread. Put little bits of rosemary in it and make rosemary bread. We have to do the swirly pattern for that one.
We could make a loaf of bread, right? That has finely minced dicks in it. Helper bread.
No, thank you.
We make some bread that is filled with finely minced dicks, and it can be helper bread.
I'm scared because in some countries that's actually a fucking thing.
I don't think that's a thing in any country, Zero.
No,
Well, not as bread, but sausages.
Yeah, but not as bread.
You can Google that. I'm pretty sure it's a thing in Japan or China.
Dude, everyone eats genitals. What do you think burgers are made of? Yeah, burgers and sausages are filled with the stuff that you won't even put in dog food.
Yeah.
It's like lips and ears and balls and stuff.
Unfortunately, this is true. And feel.
A lot of that
Very,
stuff-
Very much feel.
A lot of that stuff can just be like people will actually just cook and eat without trying to hide what it is. It's just Americans are all sensitive about that. Even when they eat buffalo genitals, they have to call it prairie oysters.
Okay. Prairie oysters?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yep. Seriously.
Buffalo testicles are called prairie oysters.
This is so unfortunately true.
And people believe that prairie oysters are a thing?
No, they know exactly what they are. That
Oh,
just makes
okay.
them feel better.
I hate people.
It's like chicken of the sea. For tuna. There's an entire brand of tuna called Chicken of
Why
the
do
Sea.
people object to eating tuna?
They don't. It's just clever.
Ow! How is it clever?
I don't know either, but that was perfect.
So we're going to see the creek.
Yep.
This should be exciting.
In all its creekly glory.
Yes, the creek, quote unquote. Now that we've seen a big real park, now we get to see what passes for a park everywhere else in LA. All right, we are at the creek, also known as the Giant Drain. Oh, I think we walked right past it. There's actually like a plaque thing up there that talks about this park. We'll see it when we go out, but yeah, they're totally trying to say that this is a park because there's water and a sidewalk.
And kind of plants.
Kinda. So yeah, it usually just stays really shallow like this all the time, so everything that actually is down there is just full of algae. I don't think anybody's brave enough to try to cross it. It's too gross. You probably get like 15 diseases. Don't do it. You gotta walk later today. Don't go swimming in that. That's
I
disgusting.
couldn't swim in that. It's way too shallow.
Don't go wading in that. It's disgusting.
Come up to my ankles.
Yeah, but it's gross.
I've been in worse.
Your shoes will be diseased forever. It's like the bog of eternal stench.
I'm not trusting the bottom of that.
What?
I'm not trusting the bottom of that to actually be the bottom.
Yeah. It's all gross.
There we go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, are you trying to see how deep it goes?
Yes.
Ah.
You shouldn't have mentioned, not crossing. I was already contemplating it.
Don't cross it. Your shoes will regret it when you try to walk to dinner tonight. Yeah, but the ocean is cleaner than this is.
Not very bright it is.
Oh dear.
This rock is not for you. You're lucky I'm not hungry, pigeon. Okay, yeah, that's the actual bottom.
Yeah. It's not like layers upon layers of like cushioning. It's not that old to have that.
No, I wouldn't say that. What you sometimes get on in rivers and stuff is just a single layer of algae that's like 2 or 3 feet over the surface. Yeah, I was being careful of that.
That would imply that there's actually water in the drain.
That's a good point.
This is too dry.
This looks fine other than the algae, and algae isn't necessarily bad.
Do you see all of like the suds and stuff? This thing is full of like 50,000 chemicals.
Yeah, that's true.
This is like just drains off of the streets and people's sinks and stuff. It's probably chock full of oil and like gasoline and stuff. Like you could set it on
Say
fire.
things like that. You're just lucky you have no means of making fire.
You'd get arrested because you'd set all of Los Angeles on fire.
Hilarious.
No, you getting arrested by the LAPD is not hilarious. The LAPD are scary people.
Disappear. Okay. So this is the creek.
Yeah, this is the creek. If you want, we could wander that way a bit. What time is it?
I don't know.
We still have to get back.
In deference to Anna, I am not wading through it.
Thank you. It's gross in there. So yeah, that was the creek.
Yeah?
Kelowna Creek. Yep, because that's a creek, all right.
Of all the muscles that could be aching right now, it's my biceps. And that makes no sense. I barely used my biceps today. What the fuck?
Well, normally aches happen like 2 days after doing something, so.
Well, I did lug like a third of my body weight around for quite a while.
Up and down the hill in the middle of the night.
Oh no, I don't mean that. I meant my actual back.
Yeah. Well, you still had a whole bunch of stuff at the park.
Well, wasn't that much.